What's up, guys? This is Bulva the Fell-Handed back after a semi-long absence. I was sick, had a lot going on, couldn't post any videos, but you know what? It's all good. We're back. We're gonna make it happen. Now, a couple of things got to get out of the way. Shout out to ArrowLater7, saw me in a game, said what's up, giving him a shout out. Also, don't forget, we still have questions going on for the Bulva the Fell-Handed Q&A. Make sure to send those Xbox Live, Bulva the Fell-Handed at Facebook, or comment them below. Now, before we start this gameplay here, a lot of guys been getting a lot of messages say, you know, Bull, we like all this footage you're reviewing, but we want to see some of your own footage. No idea why, but you know what? It's not my job to wonder why. It's my job to make videos. So you know what? We dusted off the old controller here, and we fired up the Batchat, brought her out of cold storage here. And speaking of cold storage, we ended up on a cold map. Erlenberg Winter Standard Battle. And we're in none other than the Batchat. And you know, I've been focusing so much on putting a lot of other footage out here for a lot of other guys that, you know, I haven't really, you know, ran my own games here lately. So put the word out, said, hey guys, I'm on what? And boom! Full platoon in a matter of minutes. So, you know, here we are. So, we are in the Batchat here. This is maybe the third or fourth game I had this evening. Haven't played, you know, in forever. You know, like I said, mainly focusing on, you know, other footage, maybe getting some other guys' names out here. Not really focusing on my own. So, you know, aside from the war stories, haven't really played that much. And so we're still trying to get back in the swing of things. And, you know, I think we do an okay job. Not wanting to really overcommit at this point. We have a 50 here. Tried to put one in the side of his turret as he kind of looked to his left. Didn't really happen. Thought I'd try to, you know, finagle a follow-up shot into his lower plate. And I told the fellas, I said, you know what? I do not want this E50 over here at all. Put one in him right there, trying to sneak another one in there, managed to put it under in his lower plate, and then someone hits him and destroys him. We've got one round left in the clip. I said, you know what, let me go ahead and dump the mag, reposition, reload, get in a better position to put some rounds on target on that E75 so the rest of the fellas can do what they're doing, which is exactly what we're going to do. And essentially all we're going to do here, guys, is just, you know, if you're in a situation like this where you have somebody, you know, in a fairly good position, if you'll actually look, he is behind a rock as well as he's kind of peeking around the corner there. Essentially, all you have to do here is just zoom in and just see what he's got kind of hanging out. We've kind of got some good shots here on the front maybe, but he's just got just a little bit of a tail end here sticking out on the back, and we're going to focus on that. If you can look at it there, his track is down on that side, and we're just essentially going to just wail on him. We've got a D-Star rolling up. We're going to go ahead and fire a few into the front there. Death Star has been buffed. I would not recommend ever shooting at the turret. Turret is very, very bouncy. It's moody. Let's say it's moody, because sometimes you can go right through it, sometimes it'll bounce everything you've got. So now we are on another reload here. We're going to go ahead and move up. I've got eyes on the 45 Bravo. The gentleman here in the artillery on our side said, hey, can you get eyes on that gentleman so we can put some rounds on him? I said, you know what, sure thing. I'm going to be up here anyway. I am taking cover behind this wreckage, the E75, because we know we've got some nastiness up here to my, you know, probably 2 o'clock. My idea here is I said, you know what, if you're facing somebody front on in a Batchat in a medium tank, in any medium tank, you're doing it wrong. So I said, let's go ahead and try to slide around the side, see what's going on. Maybe we could just go up here and maybe we can finagle this E4 in some way, shape, or form, which is exactly what we're going to try to do. Put a good little clutch shot there in the 45 Bravo, get him off the board. That's a big piece of the puzzle in this particular area. We're going to go ahead and position ourselves to put rounds on target on this tank destroyer right here. Put a clutch shot in him right there, and you guys know I'm not such a fan of clutch shots anymore. We're going to go ahead and try to stick one in his side right there. You know, I do it when I have to, but most of the time I don't have to, so I try not to. Moving on. So we've got 2 in the gun here. We're going to go ahead and push as hard as we can. We know we've got clickers over here. We know they're in the works somewhere. We're going to try to light them up for our arty. If we cannot do that, however, we're going to see if we can't take them out ourselves. Now, that being said, I get my partner here to check out to my 9 o'clock, because a lot of times they like to be posted up at A1, and in this storm with camouflage, it's hard to tell. Jagdpanzer right here. We're going to try to make a real quick shot there. I don't know really why I didn't go in his side. I guess he was in a good angle. Decided to go ahead and put one in his lower plate, and I take a round from the T-32 there, camping the base. Now we are back on a reload here, and I am terrified. This clicker has eyes on me, and I just know he's going to put a round in me. And a lot of times, when I know I am being focused, I will do some crazy maneuvers. So I don't knock any trees. I stay in the same location, and the clicker has eyes on me, and I am just terrified he's going to murder me. But you know what? It's all good. My partner ended up putting him in the dirt, which is exactly what we wanted. So right now, guys, all I'm doing essentially is just waiting on a reload. And once we get the reload, we're going to go ahead and push up here with my partner and I, and we're going to see if we can't, finish off this Jagdpanzer for once and all. And he's already done. Don't really have any good shots here to T-32. I'm trying to kind of get eyes. As soon as I see him start to focus me, I just pull down, because you know what? I don't want to give up any health, even though it is in-game and I still have quite a supply of it. You never really want to trade in a vehicle like this. You don't want to bank on, bouncing around or what have you. I pull up on this gentleman right here, put a quick little clutch shot into him, go ahead and aim this, put one into the rear of his vehicle right there, the mini fridge, whatever you want to call it. We go ahead and dump the mag, because I think the artillery is calling for backup. So I said, you know what? They're calling for backup. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to dump the mag. I'm going to have a full clip, and then we'll see what's going on. Now, as you see there, I just hit the wrong button trying to pull up the map instead of pulled up the menu, but that's okay. I haven't played the game in that long, so it's taken me a while to get back into this game. Obviously, this is my 3rd or 4th game, but you know what? I feel like we have a halfway decent game here, and we're back in the saddle. We're not perfection. We're not hitting on all 8 cylinders, all 12 cylinders, all 12 cylinders of the Versace V12, but you know what? We're out here, we're doing things. We're trying to make things happen. We're looking out for our boys in the arty. Now, I'm going to slow down this segment here when I discover the medium tank to my right. He's about 3 o'clock when the 6 cents goes off. And as you can see here, I immediately just kind of turn. The reason I slow this down is I have just a little bit of client lag. The server lag is apparently on point, because I do end up killing the gentleman, but as you can see, it's so tight. I pull the trigger right there, and then boom, he gets destroyed, and it removes a round from my clip. I had to go through this a couple of times, because at first I said, yeah, I didn't hit him, but then I said, okay, yeah, I could see it where it happened. It was very quick. And guys, if I would just right shoulder and pull the trigger, yeah, that wouldn't hit him. I'm going one direction, the other gentleman's going the other direction. So velocity, things like that. This is why I always preach, aim things in. Yes, you can make clutch shots on some things. Some other things, not so much. Aim them in. So guys, all we have left is a clicker left on the board. We're going to go ahead and see if we can track him down, eradicate him, get him off the board, see what's going on, murder him, send him back to the garage. Like I said, not a fan of clickers unless they're on my team or they're my folks. So as you can see here, we know where he's at. We've already swept that entire area over there. Zoe is flapping her ears because she does not approve of clickers. The first shot, I guess, went under him. I don't even know. So it was crazy. But you know what? It happens. You can't complain about it because it's going to happen regardless. We had a pretty good game. We did about 8 and 8.7K combined. Guys, I really hope you enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Check the description box for other YouTube channels and cool stuff as well. Don't forget to send me those Q&A questions. We'll see you guys next time.